Today is the first day of spring. Hordes of college students will flock to the Gulf Coast for spring break, and people will start spending a lot more time outside. One thing they'll want to keep in mind, though, protecting their skin from the sun. Dr. Milady Murphy is here from Shelton State's Health and Wellness Center to tell us more. Dr. Murphy, thank you so much for being with us today.
My pleasure, Danny. You know, according to the American Melanoma Foundation, dermatologists say there are two classifications of sun screens that block the sun.
Okay.
Now, I want to be clear now. One is a sunscreen and one is a sunblock.
Okay.
Okay. Having said that, they also recommend whether you choose a sunscreen or a sunblock that the sun protection factor should be at least the number 15 or greater.
Okay.
Now you're going to ask me, what is the difference,
Well,
right?
I'm betting a sunscreen does not completely block sun.
Very good.
Whereas sunblock, which would be what I would use, somewhere in the SPF range of 70 to 80,
Right.
if not higher. Whatever
Right.
the chalkiest, whitest stuff is that they
go.
have, that's what I would need.
Right. And Daniel, you make a good point. One blends into the skin. That's a sunscreen. The other has an opaque kind of cream on your body that doesn't really blend in.
That old school zinc oxide
That's
type stuff,
exactly
right.
what it is, zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. Those block the UV and UVA rays, but so do sunscreens. You want to make sure, though, whether you get the sunscreen that you want to penetrate in the skin or a sunblock that you said to cover you more, that they are called the broad spectrum, that they cover both the UVA rays that age the body and the UVB rays that burn the skin. Both contribute to cancer, and that's probably the best way to frame it as we're educating the public. You want to make sure, as you said, the number is 15 or greater in either one. And you want to apply these for it to be effective 30 minutes before you go outside.
Now, there's certain parts of your body, I've always heard too, that you want to definitely put a stronger coat on or more on, make sure that you apply more regularly. Your face, your nose in particular. I've heard the tops of your feet.
Very good.
Just certain areas get more sun.
Good point, Daniel. And here's the thing. Wherever you want to put where you're most vulnerable, the better SPF factor, the greater number. You want to make sure, especially for us older folks, that it accommodates the sensitive skin. If it does, then you're not apt to get a chemical reaction. Some people get what is called a chemical reaction to their sunblock or sunscreen. So whatever they choose with that higher number, make sure it says either fragrance-free or for sensitive skin. That way, the risks don't outweigh the benefits.
Now, and this is just going to seem kind of ridiculous, but
No, I don't think so.
I'm guessing that having said all of that, and the sun is a source of vitamin D.
Absolutely.
People are going right now and getting in tanning beds.
Yes.
And nothing against anybody that owns a tanning bed business, but
Right.
I mean, I don't know what's your take on that.
Well, whether you use these sunscreens or not in the tanning bed, we do know that it can be dangerous because the ultraviolet radiation in the tanning beds can be harmful to individuals. And I don't want to turn people off or get anybody in trouble.
Right.
But here's the thing, you know, if you are going to use a tanning bed, be wise, wear the eye protection, don't stay in too long. A lot of students do tell me they use it just to get a base tan.
Right.
And I tell them, well, look, you know, whenever you even have a tan, that is damage, premature damage to the skin. A tan denotes that. Just be smart about it because we don't want to turn the kids off. We know they're going to do some things that we don't think is too wise. But if they are going to do it, don't stay for a long period of time and make sure they wear something to block and protect their eyes.
All right, super. Thank you so much, Dr. Murphy.
Always a pleasure.
Just stay inside all the time like
No, don't. Enjoy the sun, but be wise about it.
All right. You can find out more about the Health and Wellness Center online at sheltonstate.edu or by calling 205-391-2994.